Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So as you saw by the thumbnail and title, I'm going to be doing another huge Temu nail art haul, and I also picked out some other items such as organization, containers, and more. Also, we got a few unnail related items. So as you see, we have a huge package on my desk, so let's just go ahead and jump right into this unboxing. Although before we jump right into it, I did just want to give a huge thank you to Temu for sponsoring today's video. Before I do get into everything and show you guys what I picked out, I did just want to talk a little bit about Temu. So if you haven't heard about Temu, Temu is an online marketplace that offers the most competitively priced products in multiple categories such as electronics, women's clothes, beauty, jewelry, home and supply items, sports, toys, crafts, industrial, gardens, kids, automotive, office, and of course nail products. Like literally, if you name it, they have it in a category. Temu offers affordable prices for high quality items and amazing coupons. I don't know about y'all, but every time I open the Temu app, they're always offering me some type of discounted price, which I can honestly never get tired of. They also offers you sales for up to 90% off the entire website. They have free shipping and free shipping returns for up to 90 days, which is so great if like an item doesn't come how you expect it, or if it's broken. Just any inconvenience, you can return it free for up to 90 days. And also they accept all major credit cards and debit cards, electronic payments, and also pay later programs such as Klarna and Afterpay. Temu has had a lot of recent success. They are the #1 app on the App Store, and also they are supported by many big influencers and celebrities. So I know a lot of you guys have already shopped on Temu, but if you haven't, I really encourage you guys to download the app and check it out. For new users, you do get first purchases discounts for more savings off. For example, you can get the 100 coupon bundle if you click the link in my description box. You also can get exclusive prices and also an extra percentage off your entire order. And also in the in-app games, it allows you to win even more prizes for free. So if you want to check out all of these amazing benefits such as free shipping, free returns for up to 90 days, affordable prices, a very wide selection of items, high quality, make sure to check the link down below in my description box. Also, my code here will save you some extra money off. Whether you use my code or not, if you open up the app, you can see that they are currently having a 90% off sale site-wide. So either way, you will get amazing deals. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into today's video. I do have a lot to cover, and this video is kind of long, a lot longer than I wanted it to be. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Again, thank you Temu for sponsoring today's video. So getting into these first items I have here are gel polishes. This is like my 4th Temu unboxing, and I think I picked out a lot of items, like different type of nail products, and I have yet to get gel polishes and try them. So I did focus this selection of items more on like gel polish and just some more organization items that I wanted. So I'm going to show you guys here all of these colors I got. Also, I will be putting up a screenshot of the listing so you can see the price and everything like that. I do believe when I picked these out, they were like 79 cents, which is amazing for gel polishes. And as you see, these colors look so amazing. Although the bottles are really small, it kind of makes sense because of the price. But the quality of these gel polishes honestly amazed me. As you see, we have some like neon colors, which are more like translucent, and we also have more colors with a darker pigment. One of the colors that really shocked me was the third one, which was like that fuchsia pink. That color was so pretty. It has so much pigment in it, and I felt like these polishes weren't like cheap how you would expect them to be for like 79 cents or whatever the price was. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I honestly expected these to be like really watery, but that is not the case. I felt like the quality of these were very amazing. Also, some of the like darker colors, like once I get to the reds, purple, and the blue, the colors are just so pigmented. Like when I tell you guys, I was in shock. I was definitely in shock. Although for like the packaging though, I did feel like the bottles were kind of lightweight because the bottles are made out of plastic. Usually they would be made out of like a hard type of plastic or like a glass bottle. So yeah, overall, I do feel like these would be a very nice purchase if you want to start off with gel polishes or just build up your gel polish collection. They do have a good selection of colors as you see here. I want to rate these. I'm going to start like rating these items just based off what I think they are. So for these, I'm going to rate these an 8 out of 10. And as you see here, I did just go ahead and swatch them, and would you guys believe me if I told you this was only one coat for all of these? Like, I'm just so shocked at how these swatches turn out. So pigmented, no streaks at all, and it cured nicely for 30 seconds. And so yeah, I really do like these. All of the links will be down below for you guys to check out, but let's just go ahead and move on to the next item. So like I said, I wanted to focus this selection off just like mostly gel polishes. So I got more gel polishes, and what attracted me to these were the bottles, the colors. Like, I just love these square bottles like this. And I did pick out 4 colors, as you can see here: green, light pink, light blue, and a red. For most of the color selection with these gel polishes, they do give me like an autumn vibe, like a real cozy and nice and fall vibe. I did pick out the lighter colors just because summer is approaching, so I wanted like a lot of bright colors. And to be honest, these were like the only colors that they had. So yeah, let's just go ahead and take a look at them. Like I said, I really did love the bottles. I love how the bottles like correlate with the color. I feel like that's really nice for organization and aesthetics. They have the color number at the top of the bottle to let you know what color you have. So when it came to these, I felt like I did expect a little more. When I started to look at the colors, there was like a lot of separation within the ingredients. So you see me kind of swirling the brush inside of the bottle before I completely pull it out. The colors felt a little bit thin. They didn't really feel as thick as the other colors, which is okay. They're just like a lighter selection of colors, very lightweight. Although, like I said, I was expecting them to be a little bit darker, but these are more of like a pastel vibe, which are still very pretty. But for like the yellow and pink, I feel like if you want a darker color, you will have to go over them with 1 or 2 more coats. So for those polishes, I'm gonna rate them a 7 out of 10 just because I expected them to be a little bit thicker and a little bit brighter. So I do have more gel polishes, but for these are actually cat eye gels, and I just kind of wanted to try some just because I know cat eye effects is really popular now, along with like the water effects and like the aurora designs. I just wanted to try a few. So by few, I only mean 2. I can't remember if they were the only selections or like the colors, maybe they weren't in stock, but I did get a blue and a silver, and I did just want to go ahead and test it out for you guys so you can see. Also, whenever I added these to my cart, Temu also recommended the cat eye magnet, so I also grabbed that as well. And as you see here, I am just trying to do the effect with the blue polish I did on the swatch, and it is not working. Now looking back at it though, I kind of feel like maybe it would have worked or showed up a little bit better if I added a color in the background. I'm not sure if that was the case, but you know, maybe that could have worked. So for that, I just went ahead and cured it, and now I'm testing out the silver, and it worked exactly like I thought it was going to. For some reason, I haven't really seen blue cat eye gels. Like for this one, it just felt like I expected this one to work better just because this is like typically what you see. So I'm just putting some on the swatch stick, and I'm taking the magnet, and you can clearly see the gel polish shift. You can see the cat eye shift, and it works beautifully. Although I don't know how to like get the perfect design as I'm still working with cat eye gels, but as you can see, it does work. So for the cat eye gels, I'm gonna rate the silver one a 9 out of 10, and I'm gonna rate the blue one a 5 out of 10 only because it didn't work, but I really did love the color. It had like a shimmery sparkleness to it, so I did really love it. Moving on to the next items here, it's just some Simply nail palette plates for like nail art, and the one I have is like really beat up. There's like dry gel polish on it, and honestly it was just time for some new ones. So I saw these as I was looking at the gel polishes, so I did pick out 2. I love how they have the little marble look on it. I love the aesthetics of it, also the gold trim. And you would use these of course to put down your gel polish when you are using gel polish to like draw on the nails or do some type of design. So I'm gonna rate these a 10 out of 10 obviously because they came just as expected. So now I'm going to get into the nail charms. As you see here, I'm going to start with these butterfly charms. These are so gorgeous, y'all. I love how they have the trim on the outside of the butterfly. Like, I just love that. And I have seen these on quite a few designs on Instagram, so I feel like maybe I could recreate one for you guys. And those, I'm going to rate those a 10 out of 10 because I absolutely love them. And I love the amount that you get. Speaking of amount, for this next charm here, you only get one, which was kind of disappointing, but it is absolutely gorgeous. This pearl heart charm, like, honestly, I need about 10 or 20 more in a pack. I reuse my charms, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but if I wanted to add this charm to like more than one nail, I wouldn't have the choice to do so unless I purchase more packs of them. So please keep that in mind if you do want to purchase them. And it does tells you how many is going to come in a pack, so make sure that you are reading them so you know exactly and how many you will get if you do decide to purchase these. And also, after every charm, I'm going to give you guys a size reference so you can see how the charms work. Sorry, not how they work, but how big they are. I'm gonna rate these next three charms like just about the same because they were like all in the same range, which is at 8 out of 10. They're so beautiful. I love these so much. I love the look of them. It was just that the amount that you get is not enough, especially if you like do other people's nails or you don't reuse your charms. You will have to buy more, which is kind of disappointing. Like the first one, I only got one. Like, what am I gonna do with one charm? But like I said, still cute, so I'm gonna rate them a 7 or 8 out of 10. The next charms here are some star dangly charms, and I just love these so much. I feel like the dangly just makes it more fun. You can place these on like the edge of your nails if you want them to like be really dangly, or if you don't want to go for that look, you can also just glue it down with some rhinestone glue and cure it. So yeah, I'm gonna rate those a 9 out of 10 just because I really love how they look. So for the next few charms, I know I get these a lot, but there's just something about these I really like maybe it's the cross charm that I'm really attracted to. I know in my last Temu video I did get these, but in like a rainbow color. Like, they came in so many bright colors and I have yet to use them, but I am planning something very soon. So yeah, just keep a lookout for my other videos. For those charms, I don't know the style of them, but I'm gonna rate them a 10 out of 10 just because you get a good amount of all of them at that, and also they are very nice quality. The next item is a butterfly ring in gold. So as you guys know by now, I love anything that's dealing with butterflies or like the butterfly aesthetic. Also, I am purchasing a lot more rings because I love to add them when I take my nail pictures. And I just thought this one was so pretty. It also comes in a silver. So I'm gonna rate this ring a 10 out of 10. And like I mentioned, everything will be linked down below for you guys to check out. Also, you can use my discount code, which is on the screen and also down below. So let's just go ahead and finish up with these products. The next item I got are some pearls in a lot of different colors. And I haven't mentioned this specifically, but if you guys can tell, this selection of items are definitely summer inspired because as you see, I got a lot of different colors of mostly everything. And I feel like I don't really have these pearls in like these colors like this, especially this red and the blue and the purple. The only ones I have now are like in a pink color and the natural white pearlescent colors. So these are going to be perfect to add to my pearl collection as I love the angelic look that it brings to the nail set. So yeah, I just got a lot of different colors and I'm going to rate these a 10 out of 10. So this next item here isn't nail related, but I wanted to try it out because I have never had one of these before. But I do want to say that I am definitely a coffee lover. I love iced coffee. I love hot coffee. Like, I just love coffee in general. So I wanted to get this because I do prefer it to be iced coffee. And there's like this recipe where you have to blend instant coffee, sugar, and water and basically bring it to like a fluffy consistency and then add in milk and ice and caramel or like whatever you decide to do. So I wanted to test this out just because now whenever I make this, I have to find like a specific dish or a specific cup with a round bottom, and I have to get like a whisk and try to like whisk it up, and since it is only a little amount, it's very difficult. So I feel like this would be so nice to try and substitute my whisk for that, so whenever I make my iced coffee, I don't have to work as hard. So yeah, this is how it looks. It runs on batteries. Unfortunately, I didn't have any batteries near, so I didn't get to like show you guys how to put them in and see how it works. But I did try it off camera like 2 days later and it works amazingly. So I'm gonna rate that a 10 out of 10. So this next item I'm going to show you guys is also non-nail related. I did decide to pick out a phone case because I love to try like different items, different types of items, and not just only get nail products. So I got this phone case for my iPhone XR, and I've been wanting to upgrade for the longest time, but my XR gets the job done, so I feel like it wasn't really necessary to upgrade. That was besides the point. But for this phone case, it is like one of these soft plastic phone case, like almost silicone and plastic at the same time. I really love these soft phone case. I don't really like the like harder ones, like the outer box cases. I cannot stand those cases, so I love all the ones that's like this where you can easily switch it out. But for this case, I did love the design on the back. Of course, it has a K on it for my name, and I love the design on it. Very nice and aesthetic. It has like a trendy abstract type of design. I love the colors on it. And so yeah, I did just switch it out there so you can see how it fits my phone, and I really love it. I still have it on my phone to this day, and I don't plan on switching it out. Maybe I will decide to buy more phone cases from Temu because I absolutely love that one, which is why I'm going to rate it a 10 out of 10. And also, if you do like this case but have a different phone, they do allow you to pick like which version your phone is. So if you have the 14 Pro Max or the 11 Pro Max, the one with like 3 cameras, you can decide on which one you want to get. And they also have letters from A to Z just in case you want a different letter. So for this next item, I did pick out a wire mesh makeup brush holder. It also says you can put pens in it, makeup brushes, pencil holder, whatever you decide to do. I'm not really sure what I'm going to use this for, but with all of the items that I have been receiving, trust me, I will figure out something. But I am just showing you guys here just a few ways how I plan on like storing them, or like possibilities. I can use them for my pens, my brushes, my nail art brushes like I showed you there, my miscellaneous tools, maybe my swatches, or like the cat eye magnet. Whatever I decide to do, I just know it's gonna look really cute setting up on my nail area. So this next item here, I've already took it out of the packaging, and I know you may be wondering what this is. So this is basically a nail wipe holder, or like a cotton pad holder, and I have seen quite a few nail techs actually have this on Instagram, and since I saw it on there, I wanted to try it out for myself. Firstly, let me just say I love the look of it. I love the butterfly design, also the little rose on top. It is just so adorable. And so I do have these pink lint-free wipes here that I'm gonna attempt to put in here and use it just so I can show you guys how it works. Now honestly, I didn't expect putting these lint-free wipes in here to be so difficult, but it's because my hand really couldn't fit in there, so when I dropped them down, they just kind of moved off to the side, and like they were rubbing against each other, so they didn't just like go down in there straight how I wanted them to. Also, because it does have like a little bit more room, they were just like sliding all over the place. So I am kind of struggling to put in my lint-free wipes, but eventually I do get it in, and I love the way this looks, although I don't really know if I like it or not, just because I feel like getting the lint-free wipes out is a little difficult. Like you have to make sure you're only grabbing one, and like I don't know, it doesn't really work how I thought it was going to work. It just seemed a bit over the top. If I'm honest, I would rather like grab them from the top and not from the bottom, if that makes sense. So for that, I do love the design on it, but for me to use, I'm gonna rate it a 6 out of 10. Moving on to this next item here, I did get this because I have been working on like better aesthetics for my pictures and videos. Again, I have seen quite a lot of people have like this type of aesthetic where they have a little colorful lamp or light in the background of their reels on Instagram. So of course I want to hop on that train and try it as well. And also I have been like trying to get one off Amazon, but I really can't find the right one I want to get. So since this one here is extremely affordable, I just went ahead and picked this out. And this is a sunset light atmosphere controller. Like when you plug it up, it's gonna show like a sunset. It's gonna be very beautiful. I picked out the one that has the RGB colors, so it has 16 colors where you can customize them and pick the one you want. And this dog is barking in the background, so if you hear it, don't mind that at all. But yeah, this is just like a little table light here, and it's gonna show like a sunset, and I thought this was so cute. The remote runs on batteries, as you just saw a few seconds ago, and which is like controllable, but since I didn't have any batteries, I wasn't able to turn off the blinking for it. So like when I plugged it in, it automatically starts switching colors, but of course you will be able to control whether it flash or not, or the light, what color you want. So yeah, I didn't have any batteries, so you just have to deal with the flashing light for now. And so at first I was kind of disappointed just because I felt like it wasn't shining as bright as I wanted it to. So I waited until it got dark, and then I cut all of my lights off in my nail area, and this is how it looks. Don't mind my out-to-date snowflakes on the wall, but this is how it looks, and it shines so much better, so much brighter, and you can actually see that it looks like a sunset. I just imagine putting this in like my room to where when I have it just like sitting, it's gonna show like a sunset on the wall, because I know a lot of people have like the LED lights, which I also have, but if you want something different, this would be very, very nice. And also, like I said, I plan to use this for my pictures, so I cannot wait to try this out with doing a video. So for this little light, I do rate this a 9 out of 10. Now with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to this next item here. So for this next item, this is something I picked out in my last video, but if you watch my last Temu unboxing, when I was putting my little tier shelf together, it was broken. I still put it together, it's still usable, and I actually have it like up on my shelf, like being used. So even though it was cracked, I didn't want to return it. Although if you have anything that's like broken or cracked, not how you expect it, you can return it free for up to 90 days. But it was still usable to me, so I just kept it anyways, just to like save the hassle of trying to like ship it out again. But I did pick out another one just because I needed more, and I love the quality of the first one. So here I'm just going to show you a little glimpse like I did in my previous video of me putting this together. It didn't come with any instructions, but it was super easy. As you just see, I'm connecting the little teal part to the side and just screwing in the bolts. And so yeah, this is what it looks like once I have put everything together. And I love these shells. I do have quite a few like holding a lot of my gel polishes, because as you know, I do get a lot of PR packages and the items just start to build up, so it's nice to just have everything displayed and so I can see everything. And so here I'm just showing you what the polishes I also got from Temu, just putting them on there and just showing you how it would look. It's very, very roomy. It has a lot of space for, I believe, up to 40 something bottles. I'm not sure, don't quote me, but if you want to like check out how many bottles it holds, you can just check out the link down below in my description box on the Temu app. And also, I do think they have quite a few options where you can get different levels of tiers. So for this one, it is a 4 tier. You can also get a 3 or a 6, I believe, or it may be a different listing, but either way, you can get different sizes. And this doesn't have to be just for like bottles of gel polishes. You can put other things up here, like you saw me put up my nail palettes. Just a space for you to organize your items however you like. So yeah, if you have a lot of gel polishes, I honestly recommend that, and I'm gonna rate this a 10 out of 10 because I absolutely love these. And also, I don't know if I picked out more than one, but I also had 2 extras. So if that was like a special gift Temu sent to me, thank you so much, Temu. I really, really appreciate it. So moving on to this next item here. I know this video is a little bit longer, and there was like no way I could edit this down for me to like not be able to talk about the products and have enough time. So I hope you guys are really, really enjoying this longer video. But for this next item here, I did pick out some disposable gloves. I know I love these purple ones here, but I was really looking forward to buy more pink ones. So I saw these on there for a really great price and I just went ahead and picked them out. So these gloves are the disposable synthetic ones. I do prefer the nitrate ones better just because I feel like they are better quality. And also I'm pretty sure I picked out a medium size, but I received a large instead. So it is a little bit loose on my hands, but it still fits. And you can kind of see that it is a little bit thinner than my purple glove, but as long as my hands are protected from these products, that is all that matters. And I did go ahead and leave that glove on for the rest of the unboxing, and I will be wearing them for my tutorial at the end, so make sure you stick around for that if you want to see how my nails turn out. So for these gloves, I'm going to rate them a 9 out of 10. For this next product here, this is completely different from the items I would typically pick out. So I'm always looking for ways to up my content, get better aesthetics, get a cleaner background, anything revolving around making my content better. I am gonna try it, or at least attempt to try. So this is like a photo box booth. And these little things here I'm showing you are like little fabric backgrounds to where you can insert each color you like. Depending on the backgrounds, depending on what you are trying to take a picture of, it's best that you get the background color that's gonna complement it best. And honestly, I can see myself using the white more just because it gives a more cleaner look. But here I am just putting together the box structure. The quality of it is like, I don't really know this material. It's made of like a hard type of plastic, but it's like also very, very flexible. I'm not sure if the quality would stand up if you want to try to take like professional pictures, but I feel like for what I want to use it for, it will work pretty nice. So you saw me just put it together there. It has like this little cord where it has lights at the top. You plug that into a USB port and plug it in, and then the lights come on. And then once I got up the structure of the box, I just went ahead and put in the blue background. So far, just by putting my hand in it, it feels very roomy, and I feel like I would be able to do whatever I need to do. Also, there is like this little hole at the top where you actually record. So I did just take my phone quickly and just take some angles of like showing something how it looks from the top angle. Of course, it is not perfect because I could barely see what I was doing trying to look at two things at once, but so far it does look pretty nice if I have like a phone holder just holding it above the hole. And then I'm just working on what I need to do, whether it's swatches or doing a real tutorial, a product review, like pictures or anything of my nails. This was actually pretty fun to record and also edit. Like, I know the clips may not be in sync 100%, it may be like a millisecond or two off, but this was just so cool, like how I edited it to where you can see two different views at once. And then also the first view where I had on the blue background, that was with all of my lights on. So for this one, I did just turn all of my recording lights off, and this is only with the light that comes with the box at the top. So for the most part, I do think it is bright enough to take pictures, but just for my preference, I will end up turning on more lights just so it's a little bit brighter. And like I said, I do plan on using the white background more just because I feel like it gives a more cleaner look. And I absolutely love that. I'm gonna rate that a 9.5 out of 10. I feel like once I actually use it and like try to record a tutorial, I'm gonna give it a 10 anyway. But for the most part, I do like it so far. So I cannot wait to test it out, like really test it out and actually create content. Also, I feel like I can use like different backgrounds or purchase different backgrounds like construction paper from like Amazon or Walmart, or just something like that. Maybe I want like a rainbow background or something with flowers on it, maybe like a marble or like just something different. I will be able to cut it and place it in there if I would like to, so that's very cool about it. So yeah, my rating for that is going to be a 9.5 out of 10. Moving on to this next product here that I got. If you have seen my last Temu unboxing, you would have saw that I picked out something similar to this, and that is because it's actually the same thing, it's just a different type of one. So as you can see here, all of my drawers have like the little small squares, and also it is a little bit taller, so it has 5 drawers in it. And the first one I showed was this one here that I'm showing you now. I did end up filling it with like my kawaii charms, and it was so satisfying to watch. So if you haven't seen my last Temu video, I do recommend you guys going back to see all of the products I tried in that video. It does have the links down below as well. But as you see, that one, it has like the little small squares at the top. It's divided in bigger squares in the middle section, and then one big opening area, which I really did love for those type of charms, because I really had some huge ones that I barely use, but just displaying them in there, it made me feel a lot better. But I do know I have like this huge drawer of charms that I just showed you guys, and I have like a lot of smaller charms that I wanted more smaller spaces for. So I'm gonna end up putting all of my charms in here, and you see me just filling them up. Since I really did love this aesthetic, it wasn't on purpose at first, but I was pulling out mostly like metal charms, like silver, gold, maybe even a soft pink. I did decide to leave this top aesthetic to only be like my metal charms, and that's all I'm gonna show for today's video, because I don't want this video to be even more longer than it already is. But I did enjoy filling this up, and I did love how it shows everything. One thing about me, I could get something, and if it's like put up or like in the back of a drawer, I could honestly forget that I even have it. So for me, when I am displaying my nail items and nail area, I do like to have everything displayed to where I can see it, so I don't forget that I have it. And so yeah, I just love the spaces for this. It was so cute. And of course, I will be filling in my other drawers with like other smaller charms. Like maybe I'll do like my pink ones on one side, my blue ones, or I may color code it, I'm not sure, but I just love how this turned out. And also, I love that I am able to stack my previous drawer with this one. Most likely I will be putting the one with my kawaii charms underneath once I fill this one up, because I feel like it would look a lot better. And for the rating, I'm gonna rate it 20 out of 10 because I absolutely love these. The quality is amazing, and I love how spacious it is. Like, I'm able to fit so many charms in here. And one thing about it, it doesn't necessarily have to be just for charms. You can put your jewelry in here or anything that would fit. You can put your rings in it. And I actually think that's what it's advertised as on the Temu app. I think it does as like it's a jewelry holder. But of course I had to use it for my charms. Like, what other way I would fill this up? And also, I did plan on putting my pearls in there, but I feel like I should just put those in like containers, so I wouldn't have to take out the whole drawer whenever I do decide to use my pearls. So I did decide against it. And yeah, that basically concludes my Temu unboxing, y'all. I really hope you guys enjoyed. All of the links will be down below for you guys to check out, and of course you can use my discount code to save a little bit money off. And for new users, you can get exclusive discounts. You can get up to $100 coupon bundle, which is absolutely insane. So make sure that you check out the description box down below. So now that we got that long unboxing out the way, like that took entirely too long, and we still have about 20 minutes to go. So for my nails, I did decide on doing press-ons because it was getting a little bit late and I didn't want to like have to stop halfway. So I just did some press-ons, that way I could come back to it if I needed to. So I am taking some full cover nail tips in a square 3XL length. I do have them on my nail stand, and I'm starting by taking my hand file and filing the free edge. That way I can remove that piece of plastic. Also, I did realize these nails were not the same length, so off camera I went ahead and clipped them down so that they were all around the same length. It would have bothered me if I didn't. Once I did make sure they were all around the same length, I went ahead and filed the free edge again just to make sure that they were straight and everything. I went ahead and removed some of the dust, and now I'm going to go in with my base colors. I am going to do my middle nail and my ring nail white. Once I finish getting the gel off smooth, I'm going to go ahead and cure them for 30 seconds. And my remaining nails will be nude, and I'm just going to go ahead and let most of this part play out. There's not going to be much to this design. It's going to be really fun though. And since I did do a lot of talking throughout the voiceover already, I do just want to let this play out, only coming in when I'm switching up or need to explain something or doing something different. So yeah, I just plan to let the rest of this play out, let you guys enjoy it. So I really hope you guys have been enjoying today's video. Let me know if you love these longer videos. I know a lot of you will say yes, but for my new viewers, let me know if you like longer videos or if you like them to be a little bit shorter and more straight to the point. So if you have been enjoying today's video, leave a like down below. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Also, if you are feeling generous, leave a comment down below. I would really appreciate it. So once I got all of my base colors on the nails, I'm going to be taking one of my new palettes I got from Temu, and I'm also going to be taking a white gel polish, and I'm going to start by doing some French tips on my nude nails. I did only show 2 on camera, but of course I did do it to my thumb as well. I went ahead and cured them for 30 seconds, and now I'm going to take all of the gel polishes I showed in the beginning. Well, not all of them, but the ones like my rainbow colors, most of all of those, and I just went ahead and put a dot on my nail palette, and then taking a nail art brush, I'm going to be creating some tie-dye lines. So for this design, it's going to be really fun. This was very time consuming, and I have been seeing a lot of bright and summer tie-dye nails, so I felt like this was a good way to showcase all of the colors because I was kind of struggling with coming up with a design. So I felt like this was the perfect way to include all of them and try to see how they all work. And for these gel polishes, I will have to say they worked so amazing. I had no problems with the quality of it. They were really opaque, so I didn't have to go over it multiple times. Really great consistency. So honestly, I'm gonna have to up my rating to a 10 out of 10 with these gel polishes. Now that I'm actually using them, I kind of get a better feel of them, and I absolutely love them. And keep in mind, the price for these are only 97 cents or 79. I forget which one, but either way, they are so affordable. Also keep in mind that the bottles will be a little bit smaller than the typical size of 15 milliliters. But yeah, I think these polishes work great. Now for this design, like I said, it was very time consuming, but I enjoyed doing this. It was super fun. And with this design, it was kind of difficult because I had to keep all of the gel polishes wet until I actually like create the tie-dye effect. So keep in mind, if you do attempt this design, it's best that you try to get the lines as neat as possible, or try not to add too much so it kind of like blends in the other color. And also for this orange here at the bottom, I don't know why I removed the correct way. Like I ended up putting it at the bottom instead of on the top. That was so weird. I don't know what I was thinking, but I did have it right the first time. I don't know why I put it underneath the red. Maybe I was trying to make room because at that time I felt like a lot of the colors wouldn't really fit. So maybe I changed it. I don't know what was going on, but I did have it right the first time. But I'm just going to go in with all of the colors starting from red to pink. And so I am just going to let you guys enjoy this part of the video. That's basically what I'm going to be doing for all of my nails. I'm not going to show all of them because it took entirely too long, and then I actually ended up running out of space on my phone, so I had to like remove some of my footage and come back and record the rest. So for the footage I do have and I kept in today's video, I'm gonna let you guys enjoy it. Like I said before, if you are enjoying today's video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And also, if you are feeling generous, leave a comment down below, and I really hope you guys enjoyed the rest of this video. So right along here, I did start to run out of space, so I am just squeezing in the purple best I can beside this blue and red. I also only kept it like a little line because I didn't want it to blend in and create like too much of the same color, because red and blue creates purple. So I did try to make sure I only put a tiny line so it wouldn't like ruin the pattern, but I also did want to make sure I had some purple in that area. But so now I'm going in with the pink. Pink was also one of the colors I didn't really have a lot of room for because I did end up getting to it last. So I do try to incorporate the pink as best I can because I do want it to have like that pink look to it as well. But so far I do think it's turning out pretty nice considering the fact that all of these colors are still wet. So now that I'm finishing up with the pink, it's time for me to start over, which I did just go ahead and edit out. But instead of me like starting over from red, orange, yellow, green, like going in order, I did just end up going with colors to fill the rest in that I felt like haven't been showed a lot, or just colors that make it look a little bit more even, so the other colors wouldn't be too close together, if that makes sense. And so for my tie-dye design, I'm going to be taking that same brush and just doing like these little swirl lines inwards and outwards. Now for this part of the nails, I thought it was going to turn out a lot better, but like once I start doing my lines, I could not start over because I would have to wipe the entire nail clean, and I was definitely not about to do that because it took me way too long to begin with. My hands were starting to cramp up from this one nail, and I was like wiping off my brush before I go in with the other line, and I don't know what happened, but it didn't turn out how I wanted it to. Although it does still look pretty nice. Like tie-dye isn't meant to be perfect, but if you know what I mean, like if you can see on my middle nail, which is on the left, that is the one I did on camera. I feel like the lines are dragging too much blue and maybe they aren't like spaced out as evenly. The one I did on the right is the one I did off camera as my phone like ran out of storage, and it turned out so much better. And I feel like sometimes content does come out a lot better when I'm not trying to record, because I don't have to worry about trying to get it in film and focus and like the angles, and I can just really hold it how I need to so that it does come out a lot better. But for the most part, they do look exactly the same. And so I just went ahead and cured them both for 30 seconds. And now I'm going to be doing more tie-dye on my French tip nails. I think I'm going to show this full one and then also like a half of one. Since it is very repetitive, I feel like I shouldn't include all of them. So yeah, I am just doing the same thing for this nail. I do think now that I got the hang of it, I am spacing them out a lot better. As you see this one here, like the lines look so much better. Well, at least my red line did. So yeah, I'm going to let you guys finish watching this up, and I'll be back in a few minutes to show you guys how they turn out. So once I was done with all of my tie-dye, I went ahead and cured them for 30 seconds, like right after. I could not risk me like dropping these or messing up the design. So this is how they look. I went ahead and took them off of the nail stand, and now I'm gonna just shape them a little bit just to make sure that the gel polish didn't run too far on the side and mess up the shape. And sometimes that happens if like you're not careful, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just file them on the sides and also the free edge to make sure that I get that very nice and defined shape. Afterwards, I did go ahead and make sure I wiped all of them down. I do already have on my peel off base, and so now the only thing left to do is just go ahead and apply them. And I am just using regular nail glue. You could apply them with like the Gel X method, but I feel like once I go to cure them, since I already have layers of gel polish, maybe it wouldn't like cure as nicely. So I just went ahead and did it with glue, and it worked perfectly fine over my peel off base. I wasn't really sure if I should do matte top coat or a glossy top coat. So as you can see here on my middle finger, I did apply like a small area of matte top coat. I cured it just to see how the tie-dye design would look. Because usually when I apply matte top coat to like nail designs and nail art, you can see them a lot better. But for this one, I felt like the matte top coat was not it. So I did end up switching it, going over my nails with a glossy top coat. And once I get on the glossy top coat, I'm gonna go ahead and cure. And we are finally done with today's video. So once I went ahead and applied my cuticle oil to renourish my cuticles, this is how the finished nails look. I really love these. I love how much color there are. I was kind of not feeling it because I felt like they weren't as neat, but now like looking at them all together, I just love how these look, so bright and colorful. This was definitely a great way to start off my summer nail designs because I am preparing to do a lot more. But yeah, I just absolutely love how these turned out. I feel like I would have liked them a lot more if they weren't press-ons. They kind of look bulky around the cuticle area and they look a little bit wide, I'm not gonna lie. But of course, once I added my design, I couldn't really file around the cuticle area and I couldn't really tell as they were on the press-on nail stands. But other than that, I do love these a lot, and I really love how these gel polishes work from Temu. I love all of the items I got. Remember that all of the items will be linked down below, and also the price if you want to check them out. You can use my discount code if you want to save an extra 30% off. And also new users will get exclusive discounts. So yeah, I definitely recommend you guys download the Temu app. Check them out if you haven't already. This was definitely a longer video, but let me know how you guys enjoyed today's video and also my nails. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.